Imagine that you are given every opportunity to succeed. You have a job, a future, and people who believe in you. But instead of working hard, you choose parties over responsibility, gambling over discipline, and fun over your future.
At first, it seems exciting. The music is loud, your friends are laughing, and every night feels like a celebration. But what happens when the party ends? What happens when the choices you make today begin shaping the rest of your life?
Today, we travel back to medieval London and meet a young man who faced that very choice. His name was Perkin Revellor, a young apprentice whose love for pleasure would lead him down a dangerous path.
This is The Cook's Tale, one of the shortest and most intriguing stories from the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. Though unfinished, its message remains powerful even today. Let us begin. In the busy city of London, there lived a young apprentice named Perkin Revellor. His name suited him perfectly because he loved revelry, laughter, dancing, gambling, and drinking more than honest work.
Though he was handsome and talented, he spent most of his time singing in taverns, playing dice with friends, and wandering the streets late at night. Perkin worked for a skilled tradesman who hoped the boy would become responsible and successful.
But Perkin had no interest in discipline. Whenever his master expected him to work, he would sneak away to parties and return home lazy and drunk. At first, the master tried to be patient. He warned Perkin many times, telling him that bad habits would ruin his future. But the young man ignored every warning. He believed life was only about pleasure and entertainment. Soon, Perkin's behavior became worse. He stole small amounts of money from his master to support his gambling and drinking. He also kept company with suspicious people who cared little about honesty or responsibility. Finally, the master decided he had enough. He feared that if Perkin stayed in his house, the boy would damage his reputation and corrupt the other workers. So he dismissed the apprentice and sent him away. But strangely, Perkin was not upset. Instead, he felt free. He moved in with a friend who owned a house where people gathered for dancing, gambling, and questionable activities. The house was always full of music, drinking, and laughter. Perkin believed he had escaped responsibility and found happiness. Unfortunately, Chaucer never finished The Cook's Tale, so readers are left wondering what finally happened to Perkin. But even in its unfinished form, the tale serves as a warning about wasted talent and careless living. Unlike many stories, The Cook's Tale never tells us exactly how Perkin's life ended. Chaucer leaves the ending unfinished, but perhaps that is what makes the story powerful. The ending is left for us to imagine. Would Perkin continue wasting his talents? Or would he finally learn from his mistakes and change his life? Perhaps Chaucer wanted his readers to realize that our future is not determined by talent alone, but by the choices we make every day. Perkin wanted a life filled only with pleasure, but sometimes the sweetest fun can lead a person toward their downfall.